up, guys? I'm back. This time to review Rest Stop 2 on Blu-ray, subtitled Don't Look Back. These are Blu-rays released by Raw Feed, which I got a couple of their DVDs at Big Lots for $3. This was Raw Feed's first movie, which was Rest Stop, which I just reviewed last video. This is Rest Stop 2, Don't Look Back, and you see the cover. You got Winnebago back there, and then you got some guy carrying an M16, and then a woman's bloody legs, just similar to the first cover. It's on Blu-ray here. I got this for $8 as well, just like the first one. Decided to give them a try. No special features whatsoever on this disc at all. The Blu-ray transfer on this is not good to me. In some parts it's decent, just like the first one, but in other parts there's, I don't know, it's almost like they shot it with a different camera or something, because there's a ton of artifacts in like 2 of the scenes. They're not too long scenes, but still you can definitely tell, and so that kind of sucked. But so as you recall, in the first one, did not like it. Give it a 5 out of 10. This one I give like a 5.5 out of 10. It was only slightly better because of the characters. They added more characters. There were just 2 characters in the first one. 2 good characters, you know. Anyway, damn it. This starts off with a guy just getting home from Iraq, and it happens to be the brother of one of the victims from the first film. And he happens to be going out with the best friend of the girl from the first film. So he's like, you know what, I'm going, it's been a year, because he just got home from Iraq. He's been away a year. So he just got home. He's like, you know what, we're going from Texas to LA, and we're going to try to find them, even though they've been missing for a year. So he convinces his girlfriend to go along with him, and then his nerdy friend also tags along. They added a nerd character, which I kind of actually liked here, because I always like the nerd characters when they add them in. And so the nerd character talks him into letting him come along for the ride to LA. They take the same route almost, and they stop off at this gas station and ask if he's seen him. He's seen him. The gas station attendant, who's kind of weird and creepy, has seen him, but we'll give him the information they need for $22. They pay him. He tells them about the old highway, so they go that way, but his girlfriend, once again, has to use the bathroom, so they pull over at the vacant rest stop from the first film. And they briefly have an encounter before, I keep forgetting this, but they briefly have an encounter with the same truck. Hold up. Sorry, got a phone call right there from my girlfriend. She can wait. Where was I? Briefly had an encounter with the same truck from the first movie. And yeah. Wow, that kind of really threw me off. My bad. Anyway, so his girlfriend has to use the bathroom. They pull over at the same rest stop. The basic same thing happens. She goes in to use the bathroom. She comes back out. Her boyfriend's missing, and so is the car. This time, the boyfriend, it actually shows what happens to the boyfriend. He gets captured and taken back to the bus of terror, if you will. The bus where he tortures all of his victims, and it actually shows it in this movie, which has kind of made it a little bit better, as opposed to just like hinting at it in the first film. And so basically it continues along the same exact same path as the first movie. Everything that basically goes down, all of a sudden when the people that it happens to turns around, it didn't happen, the people aren't there, they're hallucinating or something. Yeah, and so it's I like the character that came back from Iraq, because he's kind of like badass, and you know, he packs for some reason he packs an M16 in the back of his vehicle and a bunch of handguns, which was kind of convenient for the plot, I guess. But there's a bunch of scenes which is kind of cool, where the gas station attendant is kind of working for the guy, and because he doesn't want to get killed or whatnot, and so he helps capture some of them, and makes the nerdy kid like drill holes through the kneecaps of the girl in the movie. So it's kind of weird. And then this actually fleshes out the story of what the F actually happened, why the guy's doing the stuff, why the killer's doing the stuff that he's doing. It gives us the story on the fucked up family that's kind of religious, who make a comeback in the Winnebago. It explains what their deal is. It basically explains everything, and so it gets a 5 or a 6. I wouldn't know. I would not give this a 6, because it still sucks, because it does that bullshit where everything that the people are going through just vanishes. And the ending sucked as well. This doesn't have any alternate endings or any special features to talk about whatsoever. I did like it slightly more because of the added nerd guy, the guy from Iraq who kind of was cool. The acting still wasn't good, just like the first one. The acting wasn't that good either. There's no nudity in this one, though. There was nudity in the first one. There was a little sex scene. Actually, no, you're right. There was a sex scene in this. My bad, there was nudity. I'm sorry. I don't know what I was thinking about. That's kind of bad when I can't even remember if there's nudity in a film. I mean, it must have been that bad. But just slightly liked it more. I would not recommend watching either of these, but if you're going to watch the second one, at least watch the first one too, I guess. Or you know what, you could just skip to this one because it's pretty much the exact same thing with different characters. The same thing happens in the movie, but there are different characters added in, and it actually explains what's going on and why these things are happening. But it still does that annoying cutback to everything disappearing after it happens. So, the ending was lame as well in this. All four of the endings in the other one were lame. So yeah, that was Rest Stop, Don't Look Back Uncut, which is the second Rest Stop film. So yeah, I'll see you guys when I see you. Peace.